So what is our mission today? Well, we have here a HP laptop, and as you can see, it is separated. We got a power supply, we got a probably dead battery, and we also got some screws for it, apparently, but I don't think these types of screws come out of this laptop, for sure not, but they're here. And yeah, this awesome seller decided to remove the latches. Why did he do that? Because the display is broken and he thought he needs to remove the latches, which he in fact doesn't need to do. He would have just needed to remove these guys and then remove the bezel, but he decided to crack it. Well, I'm not sure if he really did that. I think it was the cause of like the screen breaking, and maybe it fell, and then this cracked in the process. And I have to say, this is one of the cheapest and crappiest laptops I've ever seen when it comes to build quality. But yeah, he gave it me this way, and I mean, this screen is cracked. You can definitely see it. Here is what is, I think, the Wi-Fi, and this plugs in the motherboard. Yep. So the replacement screen doesn't have a cable. It just hooks right into here. So all we will need to do is to unscrew the bezel and then remove the display, and that's it. But I'm first thinking of just trying to attach the latches again. I just have to guess where all the screws go. That is not the best way of doing things. We get here these little longer ones, which probably go in here, and a ton of short ones. Holy shit. Oh no. That was broken before, never mind. But still, that was scary as hell, and I forgot one here. Okay. So apparently, this is what the inside of this laptop looks like. This is in not too bad shape. Should clean up pretty well. And our escape key escaped. Ha 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 ha. And unfortunately, I already see a ripped socket. Not good. Huh. While we're in there, and already so close to the CPU, I'm thinking of reapplying new thermal paste and maybe cleaning out the fan. It just stinks so much. Somebody has smoke next to it and it sucked all the crap in, and it just ugly smell. And there is the motherboard, all out. And yeah, this is what I was talking about. Ugh. Nasty fan. Ugh. Alright, we got a massive problem, and I think I'm so dumb for not replacing the screen while I had it off, because I need to access these screws in there and they're kind of hard to get to. Doesn't matter what angle you put it. Holy shit, I'm so stupid, really. This could have been so easy, and I think that's why he took it out in the first place. Oh, God damn it. Why am I so stupid? So, as you can see, we got a screen, HP. It's complaining about the CMOS because obviously we don't have it hooked up, which I forgot earlier. That was the one I was so scared that I maybe forgot one inside the computer. But yeah, no operating system on it, as you can see. We'll now finish it up and install Windows and then test it out. Maybe try to fix this bezel a bit, but I think it's just gonna look all crap and there's not a lot we can do to make it better, and buying a new one is just not really worth it. So what is going on here? A screw is too long, probably. This is what I fear. Or it's just bent. I do not know, but we will have to see. So here we got the finished product, at least for now. I'll now have to install Windows, and as you can see, yeah, this whole assembly is kind of bent. And here you got the specifications of this ultra powerhouse Core i3 M330. Don't you all want an M330? Like, this is one of the shittiest ones you could ever get. But anyway, 4 gigabytes of RAM and a 640 gig hard disk. It's working beautifully. The CMOS is not dead. Everything's good now, except the bezels. And I just can't stress enough, this build quality is just so utter shit. Like, I'm not saying HP generally makes bad laptops, not at all. But this one is certainly not like one of their best products. You know, it was probably a cheap one to begin with, so yep, it's gonna be a tough sell with this i3 to get some sort of decent money for it, since yeah, it's just so shit. Alright, we got a dead pixel, but yeah, that's to be expected on a used screen for 20 bucks. No, actually not, but yeah, we get one dead pixel. It's not really the end of the world. Like, this machine is in better state than it has been for the past years now, so yeah, keyboard is doing the wave, like, shoo. But I think that is my fault. There's somewhere a screw, which is probably too long, and it's tilting the keyboard up. I'll have to see. I'm not gonna install Windows 10. The good old Windows 7 boot up. Yeah, I haven't installed Windows 7 in a while now. I used to do that all the time. I've actually had it to do so many times that I really couldn't stand looking at it anymore. But now, it's kind of retro, since Windows 7 will go out of business next year. Well, out of support anyway. Why Windows 7? I had Windows 10 booting. Yes, it just wouldn't get to the setup. It wouldn't go past the installing Windows, not installing, preparing setup. It would freeze, and I don't know, it's just an old piece of junk, and I thought if it installs that long, or if it takes so long to load, it's probably horribly slow on Windows 10, and so I decided just to put 7 on it, be happy with 7, and, you know, let it live for how long? 2 years probably, its last 2 years. It really doesn't want to install an operating system. I now tried Windows 10 and it froze. I tried Windows 7 from the USB and it froze, and now I have a Windows 7 CD because I thought it's having problems with USB, and it froze. You are such a bitch. I'm starting to think that our culprit of unsuccessfully booting into the setup is this guy right here. Maybe it is dead, but since Windows is always so helpful, the installation, I mean, I can't really say for sure, but I tried the onboard diagnosis, and the hard drive would be stuck at 0%, so that gave me the clue. Maybe least that one, so I will try with this. This is for sure working a 320 gig Seagate, and yeah, we're gonna see if it's working. There's a Windows 7 on there, but it didn't boot. I'm so surprised that it didn't boot. Ha! It's a shame that I deleted, but unfortunately we only have this, which is also partially dead. This one is also one I don't want to wipe. And this one, only 120 gigs. I'm gonna put in this one because this installation is precious. So let's open it up again. And sure enough, it booted right up very quickly. I should have done that from the start. Why did I not do that? Try out a different hard disk. Not even a fucking working hard disk I got from this guy. What a shady guy. Yeah. But at least I didn't overpay. Only 20 bucks, so yeah. It's fine, I guess. Still annoying though. So guys, this is another one done. A fully functional computer, except the microphone, as I supposed, and that's not really all that much of a problem. Yeah, it has the M330, which is really not a fast chip at all, and the hard drive I put in is also horribly slow, but this little guy has actually a little surprise for us, because here it says it's got the HD graphics, but wait for it. For some reason it only likes to utilize these all the time, but this guy even has dedicated graphics. Yep, it has got Mobility Radeon 5000 in it, which is not super exciting, but also it's way better than the crappy integrated one they used to have. And you know, integrated graphics have come a long way. I'm very happy with my integrated graphics on my ThinkPad. It's got a 3rd gen i5. It's really way faster than this one, but still nice to have a dedicated GPU. Mobility Radeon HD 5000 series. That's the Windows driver. I think I'll get the correct driver, the up-to-date driver from AMD, or well, the latest available. It's old GPU, so maybe they don't have even support anymore for Windows 10, but I think they do. I mean, they install the driver just fine. Only Windows is right now constantly only using the integrated, and also the battery is dead, which is also a shame. But so yeah, old HP laptop, now worth a little more than 20 bucks, since I now can see what's going on. And a fun fact about this, well, it's not that fun actually. When you hook up an external monitor and you have a broken display or not hooked up display, you can't change anything in the BIOS. You need to have a integrated one. It's not gonna display it on an external one, which is just shit. So HP, I don't think you do that anymore, but that's not very nice. I know they do it for some security reasons and whatnot, but come on, seriously. I want to change my settings even with a busted screen. So yeah, but even that is fixed with the new screen, and I can't even see the dead pixel anymore. It's here, I think. That's there where the cursor is. So it's really not an issue. The display itself is actually looking good and bright, even though it's used. Well, it's an LED screen, you know, they don't wear out that easily. So yeah, webcam also works, all the I/O works. And apart from its crappy build quality and its slow processor and slow hard disk, it is a fully functional and usable system, but you just have to be patient. And yeah, I hope I can make somebody happy with it. But so yeah, that's the HP G62 for you. And with all that said, see you later.